Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Okay. Good morning. So, I don't know why my camera is very, very bad. I decided to come on live today. Just check up on everybody anyway. And I have one important topic to discuss. As we all know that mainly I talk about sickle cell. Talk about sickle cell ward. I do more content about sickle cell, and the last time I made a video, I think I talked about mental health. I talked about mental health, about sickle cell. So I decided to make this video on live. I decided to make this video live because today I'll be talking about something very, very important. I hope we can hear. I want to talk about something so important about sickle cell disease. Anyway, I want to talk about our self-care for sickle cell warriors. Self-care for sickle cell warriors. And as we all know that my name is Tumishe. As we all know that my name is Tumishe. Welcome. Oh, sorry. Welcome. Sorry. That was not the topic I wanted to say. The topic today is coping with sickle cell. Stress and all that. We are going to be talking about coping. How do you cope as a sickle cell warrior? Even coping without you being sickle cell, it's hard. Not to talk of you as a sickle cell warrior. So let's talk about coping with sickle cell stress, and I'll be giving us daily strategies for warriors. And I told us that my last topic was about mental health. So we'll be focusing on something that affects us daily. So that was why I decided to let me just come online and say it. Long time no live. I'm actually a very, very shy person. So that's why I don't sometimes come on live. So I prefer recording and posting. Even both is not easy. And we know that living with sickle cell brings unique challenges. Let's know that. So what I mean is that the way I pass through stress, the way I go through stress is actually different. We are actually very, very different. But for me, I've learned a few strategies that help me manage my day-to-day stress, and I want to share them with you also. So I'll be explaining how daily stress can impact sickle cell warriors. How daily stress can impact sickle cell warriors. And we know that I've introduced myself. I said my name is Tumishe from Tum Cell Aware. So we know that stress is something we all deal with. But for sickle cell warriors, it can be especially tricky. It can be very, very tricky. And stress can trigger a crisis. It can also lower your immune system. and make it harder to manage pain. So whether it's worrying about a crisis coming on, whether it's about work or just your everyday life, stress can sneak up on us. So it is very, very important to understand stress when it comes to sickle cell. So for me, I've definitely had those moments trying to juggle work, feeling pain creeping in, and worrying about missing out on things. So it's not easy when it comes to stress and managing it with sickle cell. So what are the daily stress management tips? Number one is prioritize rest and sleep. Prioritize rest and sleep. Always sleep. Well, for me, I sleep almost all the time. Learn to. And sometimes for sickle cell, insomnia creeps in. So I would say insomnia doesn't really affect me because every chance I get to sleep, I sleep. So when insomnia creeps in, I just manage it. I try as much as possible to manage. I focus on maybe reading the Bible, focusing on other things, other activities and all that, because I know that I've slept for like some times now. So I think that's how I manage it. But for everyone, always prioritize rest and always sleep. Because one of the best ways to fight stress is getting enough rest. And lack of sleep can make stress worse and increase the chances of a crisis. For me, if I don't get enough sleep, I do have crisis. I do have pains. So I would rather sleep at any chance I get. At any small chance I get, I just want to sleep. So if you are feeling overwhelmed, take a break. Rest isn't laziness. It's very, very necessary to sleep. It's very, very important. And then number two, break tasks into small steps. I do this almost all the time. Break tasks into small steps. Like for example, when you wake up in the morning, write a to-do list. Oh, when you wake up in the morning, you want to clean your pantry, you want to clean your sitting room, you want to wash clothes. For me, I have time where I just wake up and just say, it's only my laundry. I want to do just my laundry, and that's all. And that's all for the day. I'm not going to do any more work. Yeah. And if it's like, okay, I want to clean the house, I want to do some basic things at home, I do that when how would I put it, in the morning when I just wake up, and after doing that, that's all. So always have a to-do list, like breaking your tasks into small things. And I know that feeling when your to-do list is a mile long. But one trick I've also learned is to break things into small steps. So instead of thinking of everything, thinking of everything at once, okay? Focus on one thing at a time. Focus on taking things at a time. So it makes the day feel less stressful and more manageable. Always break your tasks into smaller pieces. Even when you're thinking, reduce thinking. I know Nigeria is very, very, it's not easy, but reduce thinking. It helps a lot too. So number three, moving on to tip 3. Move your body gently. Move your body gently. For example, gentle stretching or walking can do. Okay? So I don't know about people that say they used to gym. They do that. Me, I cannot do that. Light movements can actually help relieve stress also though. whether it's a gentle walk or simple stretches. Moving your body helps release tension and gives your mind a break. Okay, so if it's like you can only walk around the house, you can walk around the house, walk around the compound, walk from a place, just light movement. It's not gymming. That one is too much. Okay, so move your body very, very gently. All right. And number 4 is practicing gratitude. Practice gratitude. So one thing that also helps me manage stress is gratitude, because at the end of the day I write down 3 things I'm thankful for and I'm grateful for God, you know. So it shifts my focus from stress to the positive things happening even when the day is tough. Just look back and just say, God has been so wonderful, God has been so miraculously helpful. Always be appreciative, always be thankful. Always be thankful. So let's talk about how to stay calm during a crisis. Let's talk about how to stay calm. Okay, calm, very, very calm. So during a crisis, stress can make everything worse. Stress can make everything worse. So number 1 is focus on your breathing. Deep breathing. So when I feel a crisis starting in, I focus on deep breathing. In through the nose, out through the mouth, and you definitely stay calm, even though it might not work at some point. And it keeps my mind spiraling. So sometimes you just need to stay calm during crisis, because you know, so there's sometimes that some crises are not true. You feel that it's not really going to come too much, it's not really going to be too much, but then when you don't stay calm, it can worsen. So I just lie on my bed, breathe in, breathe out, lie on my bed, because I know it's just minor crisis and I might just slip off. So always try to stay calm during your crisis. Then I would say you should create a comfort routine. Sometimes the place where we sleep, our blankets, our bed might not be comfortable for us. Sometimes if your bed is low, I don't know if it happens to me or to everyone else, but I feel if my bed is actually low, very, very low, I find it very, very uncomfortable to sleep. I find it very uncomfortable to sleep. So I want my bed to be a little bit high so that I'll be able to sleep. So sometimes you need to create a comfort routine, a very, very comfortable place for you as a sickle cell warrior to be able to sleep. And when crisis hits, try as much as possible to drink a lot of water, and your blankets too. Always have a blanket for yourself to keep you warm. So, and always feel more in control. Like for example, like I said earlier, that sometimes you might want to have just a minor crisis, but then when you feel so very, very overwhelmed, that crisis is coming, and the next thing is just eats straight away. But when you try as much as possible to control yourself, to calm yourself down, you see that you yourself, you'll be in control of that crisis, of that pain at the moment. I know that there are sometimes that some crisis comes heavily, like it just comes heavily so upon, but there are sometimes that you always want to control your body, but it's not possible. But then we need to also try to control, to be more in control and not overwhelmed. Okay, so always stay calm during a crisis. Always stay calm during a crisis and know your body. No two sickle cell warriors are the same. Okay, Know your body. Drink enough water in the morning every day. Drink enough water. Take your supplements. Take your supplements. Take your drugs, and avoid stress. Manage stress. Either you are going to work a 9 to 5 job, or you have your business on your own. Try as much as possible to manage stress, because it is very, very important. It is very, very, very important. If you feel like you're not capable of working a 9 to 5 job, you can actually opt in for something else, because prioritize your health, because your health is your wealth. Not, I'm not saying you shouldn't have money, but your health comes first. That's what over the years I've known, that my health comes first. It comes first, even before anybody. Before anybody, my health comes first. So I always love to prioritize my health first. That is the first thing you need to do. That is the first thing you need to do. Your health is as much as important as you yourself. Your health is you. So anything that will make you uncomfortable, anything that will make you feel overwhelmed, anything that will make you feel too much emotions, anything that will make you feel pain, anything that will make you have crisis, is your enemy. Is your enemy. Anything that will make you feel overwhelmed, anything that will make you cry, anything that will make you feel like you're at disadvantage, anything that will make you feel less of yourself, anything that will make you feel you are not human, is your enemy. So prioritize your health. Prioritize your health. That is the first thing. As a sickle cell warrior, you need to think about your health. You need to think about your life. You come first. Always know that you come first. So always make yourself comfortable. For me, I make myself comfortable even before I make my other person comfortable, because if anything happens to me, you are still going to live your life. So I'm the one that will not start having the pain, having the crisis. So you can call me very, very selfish. I'm very, very selfish when it comes to my health. I don't joke with my health. I don't joke with it. Because, for example, when you call me, oh, you have a party and it's raining, or I don't like it, I'm not going to come. Because I love me first. I love my health first. My health comes first, even in anything. So always prioritize your health. Always care about your health, because I have a lot of sickle cell warriors that are not prioritizing their health. Some still smoke, some still drink, some still do when you know that, okay, you can't do this, they still do it. They still react to it. They are reacting to it. You know that this thing is not good for your health, but yes, they still continue to do it. It is because they don't care about their life. They care about the enjoyment of today, or the enjoyment of the world. I'm not saying you should not party. I'm not saying you should not go out or dress well. But your health comes first. That's why I said you can't compare me as a sickle cell warrior to another person that is a sickle cell warrior. So please and please, know your health. Know your body. Know when your body is tired. Know when your body is weak. Know when you are tired, when you can't go on anymore. Know when you need to relax. Know when you want to stay off internet and you want to just keep calm. Know when you are feeling emotionally unstable. Know when you are so overwhelmed. Know when crisis is coming. Don't copy someone's health to your own. You can copy tips. You can you can share tips. You can copy someone's tips, and but when you've copied these tips and you say, oh, I don't think these tips will work for me. And sometimes our drugs, my drug, I might be using a particular drug, and this drug might not work for the other warrior. Stop it. Stop it. If your drug is not working with the same, if the drug you're taking is not working. For example, now I'll cite an example. What I'm saying, I don't take Paludrin, because it affects me. It makes me vomit. It makes me feel very, very bad. It makes me feel like it makes me have nausea. So I don't like paludrin. And I hear that a lot of warriors take paludrin. For me, I'm not going to take something that's going to affect me, even if people are taking it. So instead of paludrin, I opted for maybe Amatem or Lonart and all that. I don't take Amala. It's not good for me. So know your body. Know your body language. Your body speaks a language. Know your body language. So that's what I'm trying to say. If you advise me to take something and I take it and I'm not feeling okay, I would stop it. I will stop it. So when it comes to, there's one drug, DF118, I can't take it. Why? Because it's not good for me. I can't take anything that has caffeine, anything that has I've forgotten this, is it antihistamine or something like that. I know that cocodamol, yes, I can't take it. I can't take it. Even if you force me to take it, it doesn't work for me because I react to things like that. So know what your body is saying. Know your body language as a warrior. Know your body language. Prioritize your health first. Your health comes first. Okay? So that is what we talked about, understanding stress. We talked about how to prioritize your health, and we said stress is a part of life, but it doesn't have to control you. So with a few small changes, you can reduce stress and take better care of yourself as a sickle cell warrior. And remember, it's okay to take things slowly, one day at a time, and focus on what you can control. Okay? So I would like to hear from every one of us in the comment section. What are the tips you do, like when you are stressed, like when you know you are stressed? What are the tips you do? So stay calm, stay strong, stay healthy. Your health matters. All right, thank you all for joining. Thank you so much for joining. I see your comments. All right. This is Tumishe from Tumselawe. All right, bye bye.